What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're trying to squeeze out our speed run bug body. We're going to run both bodies. We're going to run the Carmagia and the bug. But first things first, we're going to do the bug. We'll do the first few test runs with it, and we've got plenty of time to do a shakedown on both bodies. So didn't want to get too fancy, but we're going to do a little bit fancy. We got our logos. We finally got on the Cricut machine. Trying to come up with some kind of swoopy paint scheme. So yeah, there's the beginnings of it. So we got our 2024 speed run on the roof, our sponsor here, and then our channel. So let's see what else we can come up with, and we'll knock this thing out. All right, guys. I've done this 1,000 times, but I'm running short on time because I'm going out of town in a few days, and we need to get a shakedown run on the car. So we're just going to do our typical high-speed shreddy look. The front of the car will be a couple of colors faded together. The back half, I'm not sure yet. We might do blue. I like that blue here lately. But anyways, just going to do a simple shreddy look. We're just getting everything covered in tape. And we'll come back in and trace all this out. And quick, simple, effective. This body's going to get nearly destroyed probably through the speed runs. So we're not going to spend a ton of time on it, but we wanted to set it apart from just doing a simple one color with stickers. So stick around. I'm going to get this cut out, and we won't be long from spraying some paint. So let's get the cutting. All right, we got everything trimmed out. Just kind of a shreddy, go fast look paint job. I think I'm going to go ahead and go back around everything and do an outline just to separate things up and make it look more professional. Very simple paint scheme. It don't have to be. It's just no rhyme or reason, just kind of random. It's just a kind of a throwback to a Salt Flats truck from years ago. Yeah, I've done this paint job several times. It's just quick and easy, and we need something quick and easy today, just so we'll have something cool for the test run. I'm just going to go around kind of tight. And one more pass, and that will give us our little outline, just to separate things up a little bit. This step might take a few minutes extra, but it really separates it from just looking like a shredded up tape. And that's what we used to do back in the day. We used to just tear the tape in half and then lay it in the body. That was kind of big back in the late 80s dirt oval scene. All right, that's the gist of it. We got to finish the other side, and then we'll start spraying some paint. All right, guys, first things first. We're going to do a drop shadow around the graphics and maybe do a little black around the letters to make them pop a little bit. And then we'll start spraying our main body color. Just straight black. This Createx opaque black. We're just trying to hit it right on the edge of the graphic. I'm going a little bit dark, but that's fine. We want it to stand out good in the camera. All right, there's one quick coat. Doesn't look like much yet, but it will once we get some color on it. So I'm going to hop off, get this dry. I'm going to put one more coat of this black on there just to fill in some of the spots I may have missed. And then we'll start spraying the body color. All right, we did a little speed streaks on there just to separate it from spray can. I think we're going to go with the PS16 that I've been using on everything lately. Quick and easy. Then we'll do these in a traditional kind of a pink, orange, yellow flame look. And then obviously we'll have to do our logo in our guru green. And that will most likely stay white. So we're going to hit this with a couple of coats of spray can. This is just a bunch of dagger strokes, as you can see. Nothing crazy. Next body will be more complex, I promise. So spray can time. All right, Tony, if you're watching this paint video, the creepy helmet's not looking at you tonight. It's not done. I just moved it. Here we go. One coat. We'll let that dry. Hit it again. And then I'm going to back that up with silver just to maybe make it pop a little bit. So we'll be right back once we get this all done. Then we'll start peeling this off. And we'll be done with this thing soon enough. All right. We got all of our Tamiya PS16. We're finally out. I'm going to get some more of that. Backed it with silver. And I pulled out the outline for the 2024 speed run on the roof. And I pulled all of our tape for our outline around the, I don't know what you call them, tearaway. They're not really flames, but we got that pulled out. We're going to put our typical, our Teddy Blue that we put on everything. I'm not getting real critical of cleaning all the gaps up because this thing is going to get sent down the road at 70 miles an hour. And so we're not expecting it to come back in one piece. We're going to look good doing it the first time anyways. Edit. All right, this stuff, I always tell you, it covers really quick, so 1-2 coats, and we'll be ready to move on to some colors. All right, here's one coat. Looks pretty cool, I do say so. I'll probably put one more, and then we'll peel that off, and we'll start doing our fade on our graphic here, and start doing our logos will be last. That's going to be white because it pops really good in white, and our logo is going to be. We may have to do it. I can't do the outline in white because every time I do it, it don't show up with the Guru green. So. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do to the letters. I want to do them green, but if I outline them in white, they're not going to show up. It's going to kind of just look blurred. So we may just go back and pull those out and just do a white outline and paint the centers black. But we'll see. Maybe we'll spray some blue in there. That might look cool too. We'll figure that out when we get there. But first things first, we got a graphic on the hood. Got all the masking pulled off. Cleaned up a few things. See a couple little places I missed. It's going to have to be blue. We can go back and do that afterwards. It kind of gets lost in the mix when you're spraying it. Everything turns to one color and you can't see it. We're going to start with this fluorescent magenta. Yeah, magenta. We're going to get 3 colors out of 2. We're going to do our fade thing. We're going to do magenta faded into yellow. Where the magenta and the yellow meet, they will naturally turn orange. And then the front will be pretty much all yellow, maybe a little white at the front. We've got our handle down here. If we end up in white down at the bottom, we'll do the handle in black. And we got a play button down here that we'll do in red. So we're going to start with the old fluorescent magenta, a couple coats, and then start our blend. All right, we're hitting just the tips on the hood, blending this in. I'll come back and we're going to keep this kind of thin out here. I'm going to make sure the backside gets covered so it'll be a true magenta color. And wherever the yellow lays over this magenta while it's still wet, it's going to naturally blend and turn it orange. So we'll get our 3 colors out of 2. And the pink looks pretty cool on there, like that alone, but pink and white would look good. But we're going to add some yellow to give it some pop. We're going to make this thing look good going fast and make it look fast sitting still. So there you go. Let me get that dry and we'll throw on the yellow. All right, we're basically got 3 coats. I got that first coat dry. We put a second coat on and dried it a little bit. And then we carried it a little bit further each coat. This last coat I left wet because we're going to hit it with this yellow, fluorescent yellow. Straight out of the bottle, Createx. I just peeled the seal off of it. I did notice a little bit of blow through here, but again, speed run. We're not worried about it. Leaving it wet is going to allow this paint to blend. So right here where it transitions from the pink or the magenta, whatever you want to call it, into yellow, it's going to turn orange. And then the front should be a pure yellow at the front. So let's see if my theory works and throw some yellow in this thing. This trash can is going to be priceless one day. It's going to be an artifact with all my paint on it. All right, there's our one coat. You can already see a slight transition from pink to orange. And we'll let that sit there a minute on its own, let it do its thing. I'll probably put at least one more coat of yellow on, and then we'll be ready to back it up. And when we back it up, combining steps, we'll go ahead and pull the Anderson out. We'll pull our outline out for our Guru's World. I might leave this white. It kind of stands on that blue. It looks good. We might do the 2024 in a color. I'm not sure yet. But it kind of looks good in white. But yeah, here we go. Like I say, another coat of yellow. Start spraying some white. And then we'll be about ready to unveil this thing. All right, we got all of our what's going to be white pulled out. You're going to lose the Gurus again because we're going to outline it in white. I think we're just going to come back and spray this probably just black. It kind of goes along with the theme on the other Guru logos that we've done. On the 2024, I did just a little fade of yellow since we had yellow in the gun already. And we're going to do the speed run in white because it looked good in vinyl. So we'll go ahead and spray it in white. It would look pretty neat in chrome. But sometimes chrome, with the reflectivity of it, it kind of gets lost. So we're going to just do white just to make it pop and look good on camera. This one just got to look good from 10 feet away. But we'll do the handle in the front. We're going to do all that in black, except for the play button. We'll do it in red. That'll draw some attention to it. So anyways, let's spray some white. And we're just using our Createx white. I'm not going with the, sometimes I use solvent. The only reason why I'm not doing it tonight, it's pretty humid out here, and I don't want to cause a problem. If this isn't 100% dry with the solvent over this, it will tend to peel, and it'll peel if we try to take this masking off. So we can get this dry enough to pull the masking out. So we're just going to risk our play button bleeding in eventually, so that's just part of it. All right, guys, we're back. We got the black sprayed. We did our logo in black, and we did the OK Paint Guy in black on the front. Only thing left is to spray the play button. I think I'm going to hit that with some spray cans so we don't have to clean the airbrush again. And we're not painting or peeling anything after that, so we're kind of rushing this through. So we're going to get that knocked out, and then we'll do our unveil. All right, guys, we rushed through this one pretty quick. Again, it's going to be a speed run car. We didn't want to spend a lot of time and go overboard, but we did go a little bit extra with our logos and our sponsor, Anderson RC, and our 2024 speed run. The next body, the Carmagia. We're probably going to run this one too. We're going to run them both. This one I'm going to do a little bit more trimming on it, and we might build a little wing for the back. And this one will be painted, hopefully, on location at Anderson RC after we get back in town. So stay tuned for that one. Subscribe if you haven't already. But now is the time for our most satisfying part of painting the body. It's peeling off this overspray film and revealing your work. And that already started. Still a little overspray. Kapowie! Check it out. It's pretty cool. We got a couple little blemishes. We got a little bit of blue come through here. A couple little rough edges, but for the most part, this thing's going to look good going 70 miles an hour down the highway. We got our little streaks in there. We're going fast sitting still. So there you go. We left the lip on there. That's part of the mold. We also made these wheel openings as small as possible, so they are going to rub. This paint's going to get tore up through here. The first few runs I'm going to let it rub naturally, and I'm going to trim it where the tires tell me to trim it. So that will be after the fact. So we'll pack a few tools with us when we go run it, and we'll trim it as necessary. But there you go. That's a one-night paint job. It is late. I'm going to try to get this video out this week before we leave. And there you go. Check it out. All right, before we completely wrap up here, I want to thank everybody that's watched these videos. Y'all are our main sponsor. Our members, we have 9 members. If you want to become a member, just hit the membership button. You'll get exclusive, maybe like early videos, maybe some exclusive content. I throw out some that are exclusive to the members only. A little bit of behind the scenes stuff. But main thing is that provides a little extra income to buy parts and pieces so we can do these little adventures. And we mainly need to thank Anderson RC for providing us the car and all the equipment to do the speed run this year for Poor Boys YouTube channel. And Phil on Poor Boys, you are taking on quite a task to police all these cars and to watch all the videos to make the scoreboard. So we'll be looking forward to when it actually starts off on the 15th. And yeah, thanks again. Hit subscribe, comment. If you got any questions, ask. And we'll see you next week.